Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's me, Mitch. Just back from Kiltsy's channel, standing in for the man this morning while he goes about his busy day. And happy to do it. Happy to do it at a minute's notice. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Mitch. Of course, it's me. It's me, Mitch, and first order of business as usual, my friends, is drink it if you got it. Yes. Always one of the best moments of the day. Okay. We are here. Give the band a break. And get to it. Wow, Emily, what a fascinating guest, and really brought me back. Any discussion of bipolar disorder. Man, takes you back to scary times, and it was, for those of you who saw Kiltz this morning, his show, it just emphasizes what a shame it is that something that we keep considering an incurable disease is something as simple as food poisoning. I guess you gotta laugh at the irony. But I have personal experience, as most of you know, with that, and it's melancholy to look back and say, it was so easy all along. It was all so easy. It could have been fixed so simply by just eating more fat, basically. And I think Kiltz was right. And he made that point this morning. Early on in his stream, he said, could it be as simple as just eat fat, even without saying the word meat after it? And he may be right. It may be that fat, period, is the best medicine. So many things get better just by increasing our fat and not worrying about all the other stuff. That's how I've approached carnivore for quite a while now. The most important number that I deal with is that shoot for the 70%. It's a great place to start. And it really, really works. Somebody said morning to Scooby. So Ellen is here. Good morning, Ellen. There you are. Morning. You said morning to Jerry. Good to see you. Got 80 people already. Happy hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. Already Wednesday. Pretty soon it'll already be New Year's Eve. Again, I can't believe it. June the 10th. Month is flying by. Well, I had a good time this morning, and it was fun to go stand in for Kiltsy, and I understand that he's not going to have a show tomorrow. He and Alia, he's going to be traveling to Europe. Alia is going to be doing something else, so you're going to be stuck with me tomorrow morning. Stuck with me, 7 o'clock as usual. And 9 o'clock last night, we had Mary M. chime in. Hiya, Mary. How are you? Good to see you. Lady June from England also chimed in. Don Shanger chimed in. First one this morning. What time did Don chime in? 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up at 4 this morning. 4 a.m. Oh, my God, 4 a.m. I looked at the clock, and I'm wide awake, and I thought, oh, God. So I came out. I had work to do on the computer. I feel like half a day's gone by already. It's my second live stream in the mornings, and it's 7 o'clock. Wow. And the scary thing is, at 9 o'clock tonight, I'll still be going strong. Go carnivore. Go carnivore. Brian Dish, good morning to you. He's actually here in the morning, and Humaira's here. How you doing, all my friends? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Francine, hiya, Francine. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Always. Always from Montreal. And interestingly enough, just to show you how humbling it is when any of us think that we're big stars. When I first met Emily this morning, before Kilter Show, we kind of introduced each other. I said, do you know who I am? She said, no. She's never heard of me. And you might ask yourself, how the hell can somebody who's been in the carnivore community for 5 years have never heard of Mitch? Well, that's just the way it is. These communities, we have a hard time moving past that. YouTube doesn't promote us everywhere. We have the big stars that everybody knows, the big three names, Chafee, Ken Berry, and Sean Baker, and the rest of us, we have our little circles and our little spheres. So I invited Emily. I said, well, come up and visit sometimes in the chat. We got a great community, mostly the same people. But that doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. There's so many people. I don't think Sean Baker or even Anthony Chafee knows that I exist. But I don't care. I don't care. At any rate, Francine, nothing better to start your day. WEFM. Yes, WEFM. One of these buttons, I think, will do it. Hang on a second here. I'm getting used to the new mixer. There it is.
Let the morning sun shine in. Yeah! Get your good day started right. WEFM in the morning.
Some cows
Radio WEFM in the morning. WEFM in the morning.
That was an old fart acting silly. And I hope I never stop. I never stop acting silly. Get the blood flowing. Get the blood flowing. I'm in my 80th year. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can get up out of a chair without holding on, you can do it. I do that 50 times a day. 50 times a day. Sit on the edge of the chair, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. With my history and the things I've recovered from it, if I can do it, my friends, you can do it. You may not listen to what I say or believe what I say, but that's not what I try to do. I try to be an example, if anything else. Just an example. If I can do it with what I've been through, keep fighting. Now, you may have something a handicap where you can't do it, and then you can't do it. There's things I can't do right now. I doubt I could run without killing myself right now, but I'm working up towards it again. Considering it 1 year and like 3 months ago, I couldn't walk. Couldn't move my right leg or my right arm. There's always hope. Don't give up. Like Tim Allen said in the movie Galaxy Quest, one of my favorite movies, never give up, never surrender. I love that movie. I watch it about once a year. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, Galaxy Quest. It's a real spoof on Star Trek, but it's got Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver. It's a great movie. Great movie. Jerry Voiters, good morning to you. How are you? Good to see you. And Mike Sealy in Tampa's here this morning. Did I miss anybody? No, I guess I got it. Yellow Rose. Hi, Rose. How are you? Have to leave soon? Well, hope you'll be listening. Good to see you this morning. Rough Carnivore from Guam. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Wayne Herman, good morning, Mitch, and all friends from Lake Gaston, North Carolina. Mike Sealy's here. Mike Sealy Sr. I've been almost finished editing that video, the long-awaited video of that big-horned infrared grill. I cooked a steak yesterday and filmed it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You'll see. The video is going to be released on the 15th which is going to correspond with a Father's Day special they're having. And I just got the links this morning for all that stuff, and they want me to release the video on the 15th, and I'm cooperating. They saw I sent them a draft copy of my video, and she was raved about it, so I guess they like old Mitch. I have a different style, certainly, than most product reviewers. I have watched a bunch of other product reviewers on the same thing, and they're cookie cutter. Same script, same thing, same words, same catchphrases. It's like one infomercial after another. When I do a review, I try to make it different and real, and not according to a script. They all suggest I say this and say that. I don't do it. I tell them up front, if I can't do an honest review of this and let my actions and my emotions actually tell the story rather than just reading talking points, you don't want me. Keep your product. And a lot of people say, okay, you're not for us. Other people say, no, we've seen what you've done in other things, and you obviously believe in the products that you test. That's what we want. And I think these people are the same way. So I had a ball with this thing. I'm going to be using it a lot. To be quite honest, I mean, we make steaks in carbon steel pans. We make steaks in air fryers. We make steaks, sous vide steaks. They're all good. They're all wonderful, all these different methods. But I got to tell you, yesterday, I had one of the best steak experiences of my life. And you'll see that when you see the review. The downside is it's more work. It's a little more cleanup. It's not as convenient to have to cook outside with propane. If you like barbecuing, it'd be great for you. For me, I weigh the fact that it's the best steak I've ever eaten. Is it worth? And I think it is, but it's not something I'm going to do every day. Everybody's different. People like Gary would rather be out on his back, or Greg out there in Nevada would rather be outside cooking with charcoal and gas and things like that, and love the outdoor experience. Maybe it's because it's been a little harder for me to get around that I find that more cumbersome. But you look and decide for yourself. And speaking of Gary, the T-shirt of the day. Gary is gone nuts. Gary, are you here today? I haven't looked that close. No Slow. Gary No Slow. T-shirt king of the world. Has sent me more T-shirts, and I have more T-shirts on the way if they don't get lost. And he sent me, this is the T-shirt I got yesterday. And let's see if we can stretch it out so you can see it. It says, it's a takeoff on the I can't believe it's not butter. It says, I believe it's hot butter. What makes my steak great? That makes my steak great. Eat fatty meat. Isn't that cool? And just to earn my keep for all these free T-shirts Gary keeps sending me, I have a cardboard sign being printed in the printer right now so I can stand down at the exit ramps of all the interstates with my cardboard sign, and it will say, will work for T-shirts. And that's what I'm doing here. I wish Gary the best. He's putting a lot of work in this. There's a link to his little store on Bonfire, and if any of you want to help make it worth Gary's while and get these great shirts that he sent to me, and that's the extent of my participation in it. I will work for shirts. There's no doubt to the fact that I will work for air fryers and I will work for vacuum sealers, and that's the best I can do. I'd love to be able to work for money. Remember that stuff, money? But somehow this YouTube thing just doesn't work out that way. but I do get a lot of air fryers thrown at me. I turned down Kasori. Can you believe that? Kasori, one of the biggest names in air fryers. Emailed me and loved my work, they said. They all say it. It's the script. Following me for years, they said. It's in the script. Want you to review our air fryers. And here's our list of requirements. This long. You must do this, you must do that, you must say this, you must say that, we must approve this, you must approve that. I said, go to hell, Kasori. Click. And by the way, Gmail, while you're at it, block this company from ever sending me any more things. And that's the way most of the really, really big manufacturers are when it comes to influencer marketing, which is something they all do on YouTube. So you can't believe this. As small, I mean, what I got, 50,000 followers. That's a small channel basically on YouTube compared to the huge guys. With the reach that I have and the scope that I have, you would not believe the number of things I get offered every day. Crazy. And now I got Gary put me to work selling his t-shirts for him. Well, Gary, happy to do it. Happy to do it, my friend. Let's see who else we got here before we get too far sidetracked. Mike Steele, I got you. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you this morning. And Rough Carnivore from Guam. Lori's here. Hi, Lori. How are you? How you doing? Loretta. Lori and Loretta. So close. Frank Calabrese. How you doing, Frank? Good day to you, Mitch. You're an inspiration to us all. The fact that I can get out of bed in the morning is an inspiration to me. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. Bob Wright. Bob Wright, good morning, Mitch, from my mountain in the Pacific Northwest. Boy, that sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. You have your own mountain. Wow. Cool. Cool. Robert Mellinson, good morning, Robert. And here's Dennis, DJ Bro, good morning, Mitch, and the Mitchfits. How you doing this morning, Dennis? Good to see you. Mary, good morning from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Why did I think you were in England, Mary? So, with Lady June. Maybe because you're always the first one in. Oh, Virginia Beach. I used to live in outside of Manassas, Virginia, back in the late 60s and early 70s. Virginia, yeah. Virginia Beach is not next door to that, but everybody's saying good morning to everybody, and we're still going through the CB. Hi, CB. How are you? Anthony is here. Who was the first one in this morning? As if there was any doubt. Yes, sir. It is Lambs and the dynamic duo of Lambs and Robbie Autry chiming in exactly at 7 a.m. on the millisecond. Good to have both you guys back in the... a little slacking off there for a couple days, but we're back at it this morning. Good to see you. Rick. Rick always chimes in right there at 7 too with our Miami report. Tell us about Miami, Rick. Okay, Larry Ryan is here. Hi, Larry. How you doing? Everybody's... Good morning, everyone, says Brenda McIntyre. Lucy Work is here. Thinking for myself. Good morning to you. Loves the music. Yeah, Stevie Wood is here. Hi, Stevie. Good morning from South Carolina. And keep it going. Marla Kelly, good morning, all. Kevin says, yo, Mitch, great job on Kiltsy. Thank you. I'm available for weddings, bar mitzvahs, and stand-ins on people's live streams. Just have your people call my people. We'll set something up. I don't have any people. CB, did Robbie Ocher or Lambs win today with no countdown? What do you mean no countdown? My countdown should have played today. I don't get it. Yeah, but Robbie Autry and Lambs were there, but they know how to game it. They know Exactly. I hit that button so when it hits YouTube servers, it's right when the YouTube clock, which is the atomic synced with the atomic clock and internet time and my watch and the wall clock and the internet and the countdown on my browser and everything else, right at 7 a.m. We are that synchronized. Hi, Jerry. Mitch and his Murray band of Mitchmas. Yes, how you doing, Jerry? Good to see you. Good to see you all this morning. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is.
Welcome to Carnivore Hump Day, everyone.
Hump Day!
My energy is through the roof. Same here. No more afternoon slumps. It's life-changing. My focus is incredible. Totally. The mental clarity is best decision ever.
Screw this hay! It's Wednesday and this carnivore is done with it! A juicy steak. Now this is the hump day upgrade I deserve. Who knew? This camel's a total carnivore now!
Thank you, Barry Simon. Barry's been busy. Oh, I have an announcement I'm supposed to make. Oh, Barry, I've been so busy, I haven't been able to keep up with all the stuff. Oh, here's another one. Oh, Barry, let's see. What does this say? Oh, okay. This is the meetup. Yes, that's what I was just about to talk about. Let me share it with you. I'm going to have to download it, so bear with me. Bear with me. Barry and Danny in Boston are going to have a meetup. I don't know. I don't know when it is yet. Honestly, I don't know when it is, but I do know that they're getting ready for it. And Barry sent me this. Hang on a second, and here it is. Here, I'll get it and I'll show it to you. Oh yes, yes. Hang on. Here it is. What's going on here? Hold on a second. There it is. Okay. I'll get to it. I'll get it up there. Here it is. Finally, Mitch, get your act together. Meet, greet, and eat carnivore hangout in Massachusetts. Email Barry and Danny at Simon Barry, Barrye, at gmail.com to get on the list if you live in the area. So evidently they want to know who might be interested in coming. Now, there's no date yet or a place or anything, I imagine, or we'd be talking about that. But the potential is there up in Boston area. They've had some great meetups in that area. So there is the graphic of it. Now let me see. How can I get this graphic to you? If you're interested, and we'll try to talk about this and keep talking about it. So I'll keep this on my desktop of my computer and show it to you. And remind me, Barry, from time to time, from day to day, to talk about this. Simon Barrye at gmail.com, and he'll start to just acquire a list and kind of test the waters. I imagine that's where we are on this now. So Barry, stay on top of me so I can stay on top of it for you. Okay. Anything I can do to help? Because you're doing a lot to help this channel, Barry. And that's a meetup in Boston that, if it actually comes to fruition, one of the first that I would consider, and we'll see how I feel, but consider coming to it, making a trip. Maybe I can, Kiltz and I can do it together. So we'll see. Love for an opportunity to meet more of you. I would love that. I would love that. Brian Airy, good morning to you. Good morning to you and Richard Williams from Copperhill. Good morning, Super Tune. That's Chuck in Clearwater. Hiya, Chuck. How are you? And here's Barry Simon. Good hump day morning, Mitch and all from Massachusetts. Bill Cook's with us this morning. Danny in Boston's with us this morning. Mary Beth is with us. Hiya, Mary Beth. How are you? And the man himself, the man, the legend, T-shirt king of the Mitch Fitz community, Gary. This is a great shirt. I can't believe it's not butter shirt. I like it. I like it. And I looked this morning, I got 5 of them yet en route. I can't believe it, man. I appreciate it. Let's hope we can make you a rich man in the T-shirt community. So you can maybe one day quit your day job. But they're genius. They're really, really clever. Really clever shirts. And we'll talk about that tomorrow night on the members community. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Jerry's has hide it. Danny, and who is this? This is Van Dan. Good morning, OG CT from Warren, Michigan. First time in for me. Well, welcome. Well, welcome. Warren, Michigan. Van Dan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And Amanda, how you doing, Amanda? Good to see you. Good morning, Mitch. And look at all the people. Ellen is here. Hi, Ellen. What a surprise to see you in the morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're getting into the conversation. I am all the way up to 7:02 in the chat here. So I'm going to start moving through it, looking for some QQQs. If you got questions, whether they're questions for me or questions for everybody, put a QQQ in it. But it's nice if they have a question. There is some question involved. Is that Ron? Ron Pierce. I think it was Ron. Now, hi, Mitch. Haven't been able to catch your morning show in a while. You're looking great. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Retired Rick is here. Hi, Retired Rick. How you doing? Everybody's saying hi to Ellen and Jerry and Retired Rick. And now we're getting into that phase of the show. Saying hi to CB. CB says, Alia won't get what she needs done due to getting emails asking, where's the stream? Yeah, boy, you're right about that, CB. Alia is going to get deluged. Now, I don't know how the community posts we can all make. I don't know how many people actually get fed them, where they'll see that. But that might be a good idea when you can't show up, is to at least create a community post. So maybe a lot of people will get the message. Same thing happened right at the start of their stream yesterday morning because the guest canceled, yet the thumbnail had the guest on it. Kills had it all set up to have a panel. We'll open it up. And so Alia deleted the one that was there, and there was all kinds of people waiting for it already and chatting in that chat room. Well, when you delete a YouTube video, that all goes away. And then there was nothing. And she had to real quick go in there and go through answer all the questions and create a brand new live stream for that morning. That's not... I don't know that I wondered what happened. I was ready to call him on the phone and say, you all right? You guys completely disappeared off the face of the earth, but we do the best we can. Loretta Nadow, good morning, darlings. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. And Mary Beth, okay. I love fat. I made 1 pound of bacon and 4 ounces of beef. Yeah, so, okay, how you doing, Mary Beth? I think back in my mind, I know that that's you, but I appreciate you reminding me every once in a while. It's one of my all-time favorite YouTube handles, based on the South Park character, Mr. Mackey. Okay? Okay? Love Mr. Mackey. So good to see you. Good to see you. And the man, the legend, Peter, Pretzel Pete. Hi, Peter. How are you? I didn't know you were, but you used to be bipolar. I'm glad I wasn't around in those days, but good on you for getting rid of it or putting it to sleep. How are you, Peter? Good to see you. Everybody's saying hi to everybody, which is why we're all here, I guess. And whatever I was doing at the time, Bob Wright gave it 5 wows. Yeah, Bob, a 5 wower. I gave that. I hate to be a spoiler and all, but I gave that grill. I gave that grill five wows yesterday in the review. It was incredible. What's this?
Dabba dabba doo!
Oh, that's a Fred Flintstone video from yesterday. Okay. Okay. I have all kinds of stuff all over my computer desktop. I don't know what the hell it is. It all gets so confusing. And Jerry says, Mitch, to be fair, you don't know many of us either out of your show. It's true. Absolutely true. I never said I did. I don't know half the people that are on Carnivore YouTube. I'm not presented with any of all of you who do live streams. I try to subscribe, but I still don't get notified of any of your stuff. Just because you are a subscriber doesn't mean you're going to see a recommendation. And YouTube doesn't work that way anymore. In fact, if you stop watching morning live stream, my morning show, for about a week, you will stop seeing it in your. It'll just won't show up anymore. They will assume you're not interested in me anymore and will not waste their time presenting my. You have to go if you want to find me in that respect to your subscription button, where all your subscriber stuff will show up. I find that. I actually when I go into YouTube, I go right to the subscribers section now, because those are the things I'm interested in. What they feed me in my recommended feed, more often than not, I'm not interested at all. There are reasons why they're trying to promote these channels for some reason, and I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Rick, everybody knows you exist. That's for sure. I agree. And you keep saying nobody knows you, Rick. I hear you say that all the time, but it's just not true. Not true. You are a YouTube star. Embrace it. Embrace it. That's what I was dancing away. Stretching time, yeah. Let's see. And CB says, Mitch, all that matters is Dr. Eric Berg knows who you are. Yes, he does. Eric Berg knows who I am, but I doubt he spends 1 minute of the day thinking about me anymore. There we go. Thank you so much, Loretta. You're the best kept secret in the carnivore kingdom. Let's keep it that way. Those other people out there, they're crazy. They're crazy. We don't want that to rub off. All right, I'm up to 7:09. Not quite a half hour behind. And Susie Marsh, wow. Good morning, Susie. You are an inspiration to me. You're the reason why I'm dancing in my chair here. Always good to see you. Always glad you're here. And Tammy Patarch is here, saying hi to me and y'all, Misfits. How you doing? Good to see you this morning. And this is Odyssey Burns. Good morning from Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Wow. My old stomping grounds. I'm from Northeast Philadelphia. How you doing? PA. Odyssey Burns, good morning to you. Good morning and welcome. Don't recognize that name. Always like to see new people show up. Maybe one day instead of 100, around 100, 110 people regularly, I'll have 1,000 people. Not likely, but why not? Why not? Who's this? This is Rough Carnivore again. And here's somebody I don't recognize, PPL 57. Good morning from South Ontario. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Who else is saying good morning to me? Hey, Mason, how are you? Good to see you today. And Ellen is saying hi to the new people. Question. How fast did your new grill cook the steak? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I don't normally do this. And I don't know if I can actually pull it off or not, but we're going to see. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. Let me mute the sound here that might come from that, because I don't want you to hear it. And let me find the last, the draft cut of that video about the Bighorn grill. So that would be here, and that would be here. And let me find just the right spot on here. Now you shouldn't hear this, because audio is playing. I hear it in my head. There it is. This is what I'm looking for right here. All right, almost there. Sorry about the delay. We're going to come into this video a way along.
Let's see what it looks like so far.
And
oh man, yeah, I think I'm going to move it down one. There we go. That's a little intense. It is definitely intense.
Let me move it back a little to
now
that
we can see the
last
steak.
shot where I had had it up close to the burner.
See what it looks, very ingenious.
And you can see,
very ingenious to be sure. Let's see what it looks like so far.
That's what it looks like cooking. 1,500 degrees.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move it down one.
I had to move it down and turn the heat down.
That's a little intense. It is definitely intense. Now we can see the steak a little better. See the top of the steak? Let me raise this up a little bit, make sure we can see that. Yeah, I think that might be the 3 down. Well, I'm actually 4 down.
That's the one I wanted to show you right there.
Might be a better place to put it.
That was after about a minute.
Now we're at 50 degrees internal temperature. We're starting to char on the outside already.
It was.
I turned the heat down to about half.
It was still raw. It was still raw. It was still raw in the center at that point, and yet it was so close to the heat that it was charring already on the outside. It is intense. You could cook a steak minutes, and you could actually turn it to charcoal if you do on the outside and still have it raw in the middle. It's that hot, and I'm going to be experimenting more with it, but that thing was fabulous. God, that was good. So that's what's coming. I'm hyped about the thing. And I'm not the first one. I know Sean Baker has one. Anthony Chafee has one of these. I don't know if Ken Berry does. They call them salamanders. They use them in all the steakhouses, all the best steakhouses. Peter Luger's and all of them. That's how they cook their steaks. With the addition of a Bluetooth thermometer, wireless thermometer, which in my estimation is a necessity for these things. You can get it so accurate pulling it, and it's just a matter of learning. This one I made yesterday, I took it off the heat at 100 degrees internal temperature. It rested to over 110, and it wasn't cold or anything inside, but it wasn't steaming hot either, but it was just Pittsburgh style. And crusty on the outside and the flavor. Oh, God. And all I did was dry brine it overnight in the fridge with some salt. I didn't even put any more seasoning on it before I cooked it. It was fabulous. One of the best steaks I've ever tasted. So, yeah, it's a little more work. It's a little more get that whole setup set up. I went through all that in the video, what I went through to find the right table to hold it up, and I got a nice cover for it. It's got to sit outside, but it was worth it. It was worth it. And I would, at least every couple of days, maybe twice a week, I'm going to cook myself a steak that way. I'm not going to forsake the air fryers or the carbon steel or the sous vide, but we have so many great options. And with the right technique, they all make just great steaks, much better than you're going to find at like Longhorn or Texas Roadhouse. I'm a big advocate for cooking and eating at home. So that was a little answer to that question. It's fast. It's very fast. It's very fast. When I was approaching 100 degrees internal temperature, I actually was reading it off like calling a horse race in the video, and I was going like this, what was that, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and the warmer it got, the faster it started accelerating. And I said, holy cow, if you're not on top of this, and if you're trying to do this without an internal thermometer, you are going to screw up a lot of really expensive steaks by overcooking them. And that's the risk. You got to be wary of that thing. Can be so hot, you could turn your steak into a cinder if you're not doing it according to something where you have control, and you need that thermometer inside. You need to know, like an x-ray almost, you need to know what's happening on the inside, or else you're going to overdo it. I can imagine an undercooked steak from this thing is a rarity. I imagine more people are disappointed, if they're disappointed at all, by the fact that they severely overcook the meat. And that makes sense. Let's see. And I hope you guys are talking. Hey, Mason, Ellen, tomorrow night, you, Jerry, and me right here, 7 Hilarious. Yeah, you talking about our members community, I hope, unless you got something of your own going on. But yes, girls, come and join us. We won't bite. We'll behave. We'll behave. Okay, thinking for myself. Peter, my name is D. Well, thanks for letting us know, D. I should never forget that name. It's just associating it with your handle. I can't forget the name D because that's my daughter's name. Her name is Diane, but she's been D ever since I can remember her way back. Even as an infant, it was D. So you share your name with one of my favorite people, my daughter Diane. I'll try to remember that. Thinking for myself. She thinks for herself. I've got to give myself a way to associate names, and then they stick with me. If I forget it again, keep putting it in there till I start saying, hi D, instead of using the thinking for myself handle. I like to know people's first names. I really do. I really do. All right, we got the normal conversation going on, 7:14. Yeah, I got to manage to fall behind 30 minutes. Look for some questions. Talking about names. Yeah, Lucy, nothing wrong with Kasori. They make great air fryers. I have two old ones. One of them, I have two because one of them got a recall. They sent me a new one, so I have two of them. That was my first air fryer. My first experience with air fryers was a Cosori. But I just don't like the restrictions and the control that they, as a company, want to make sure nobody, that they keep people from saying anything bad about them. Well, if you're going to give a product out for review, you better be confident enough in your product to not be afraid of a viewer expressing his opinion or maybe something about your product that he doesn't like. Because there's a little something about every product I review. If you have to ask me to be honest, I'll say, yeah, not crazy about that, but it's not a big deal. The positives have to outweigh those things. But if you're that paranoid about sending somebody a free air fryer for fear that they may not sound like an infomercial for you, make you a video that if you had to go out into the world of video production for TV commercials would cost you tens of thousands of dollars in production costs, to play on the talents and the viewers of small YouTubers like me, to promote your product, that's worth one hell of a lot more money than what an air fryer costs you wholesale. Trust me. Trust me. I do it more for the fun and the trip of having somebody send me something for free, which is something that doesn't happen very often. I got to get off on that. I like that stuff. And I'm enjoying these T-shirts from Gary, and I'm trying to do my best to earn my keep in all departments. I am convinced that the Typher air fryers are as good as they get. There are many other air fryers that are just as good, probably. I don't think I've seen one that's any better, especially than that Dome 2, which is still my air fryer of choice. I love the great product line. Same thing with the vacuum sealers. The WeVac and their sister companies, man. Typher is sending me a new dual wireless Bluetooth thermometer with 6 sensors in it. Something that one of their sister brands, which is still Typher, is selling now. And that thing is supposed to sell for like $69. And they told me they shipped it to me, and I'm going to do a little review on it. But for $69, if you can get a dual probe, Typher, it is a Typher wireless thermometer, the same thermometer that comes in all the Sync air fryers. That's a deal, because the thermometers that I'm using, and I used in my video yesterday, cost 3 times that, at least twice that. They're in the $150 range. Yeah, they got nice readouts on them, a nice metal case. But to be able to get a pair of certified accurate, certified for, commercial use accurate, there's a certain certification that they have for $69 or whatever, 2 of them. That's incredible. So I'm kind of anxious to see that. Okay, I got to stop reading every word of these things. I'll read them when I watch the replay. I'm looking for some QQQs. It's 10 minutes already. Susie said, that was a hell of a show on Kills. Thank you for your candor and for sharing. It helped with healing. Yeah, talking about it is great, but there are times that I wonder if those kind of mental illnesses aren't harder on the family of the people. I can tell you from experience. Horror stories. Oh, MK, that was nice. MK, thank you. He says, I'm doing Mitch's electrolytes. That's so easy to do. To to make a batch of 100 doses, and you're not spending the kind of money that you spend on what I think are inferior products because they're all flavored. I think that these companies that are pushing electrolytes are not capitalizing on a need to get healthy. They're capitalizing on a need for us to drink sweet, addictive tasting things, so we will fool ourselves into thinking that we're doing something healthy and spending 50 times what we need to spend for any actual benefit we get from them. They're keeping us addicted to sweeteners and flavored things. You'll never give them up that way, but you can justify it to yourself. You can rationalize it to yourself. Well, I can be healthy and have these nice, tasty, sweet-tasting things, and they push the hell out of all these stupid flavors when the electrolytes you should be taking should taste slightly salty when you drink them. It's not unpleasant, and you get used to it. You get used to it. I do this once a day, every day, without fail. I may not take a supplement. I may not take drops of iodine. I may not take a vitamin D. I may not use creatine or leucine or MCT oil and all that stuff. In fact, many days I don't do any of that, but one thing that I never do is go a day without drinking at least 40 ounces with one dose of my electrolyte powder mix in it that I make myself. Costs next to nothing, tastes slightly salty, and I find it pleasant. I find it pleasant. And it keeps the leg cramps at bay. And that's what I'm concerned about. That's about all I worry about. CB, that's where he said he didn't notice the countdown. I don't know. I saw the countdown here. I'll watch the replay and see if the countdown's in there. And if it wasn't, I'll... But no, I watched it and I saw it come up live. I don't know what could have happened. I don't know what Gary was talking about, but evidently he's got... A. Mason says, oh my God, Gary, looking forward to you tomorrow night. Sounds weird, but we get it. I don't know what you were talking about. I have to go and look that up. What were the true confessions this morning? Question, Mitch, from Peter. Did you see that I'm going to attend the HH movie screening and dinner event in Orlando on June 29th? See you in Kilty there. Yes, I didn't know you were. I'm glad to hear that you are. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Good of you to make the trip up. It's not next door for you. For me, it's an hour away, but for you, it's further than that. Look forward to it, Peter. Always good to see you. I'm still a half hour behind. All right, I gotta get through it here. Let's see. I missed a couple questions yesterday. I want to try not to miss the QQQs today, and felt bad about that yesterday. Robbie actually says, "You working so hard, good, looks good on you, Mitch." Well, there was a section in that film where I mean this was worth its weight in gold. Let me see if I can't show you this. I had gotten this table right here. See it? This table right here. And this is the unit. I had it all set up, hooked to the gas, and it was on this table. It was a portable metal table. I didn't realize it, but it came with a mesh top on it, which was very flexible. It was very lightweight because it's designed to fold up and be light so you can carry it on camping trips and things like that. it was nowhere near sturdy enough. Not that this thing is that heavy, but it's heavy enough that it needs a sturdier table. So I bought that table for it, and I tried it, and I said, that ain't going to work. So I went on Amazon. I went on Amazon, and I ordered this stainless steel top cart with wheels on it. And I had to assemble it. You know, one of those things that comes with instructions that say, any 3-year-old can assemble this. Well, I couldn't find a 3-year-old, but as you know, I'm not as mobile or as dexterous as I used to be, and I was faced. The thing comes with a whole box of screws and parts and pieces, and you got to wrestle it around, and I had to put it together myself, and I videoed it. And for this review video, because a good sturdy support for this thing is important, I did a kind of a time lapse of me assembling this thing, and this is it. In the final version of the video, I played my happy music behind it, so you didn't hear all the noises. But this was me. Now watch for a second. This is Mitch, stroke recovery victim, trying to put together this thing. It had 1 million screws in it. You had to hold all these parts in place while you screwed them. I managed to do a lot of it sitting down, but then I had to get up and start moving around. And I was very proud of myself. I did pretty good. Got the whole thing all put together, tightened up all the screws 3 different times, got the wheels on it. Putting the handle on it. Now, I've made this a lot faster in the final version of the video because, well, I enjoyed watching this and watching me go. Go, Mitch, go. I thought it took up too much time. So I think I sped it up about 3 times faster than this. I played a little music behind it. And the unboxing and assembly of both of these things, it didn't take more than a minute or 2 in the final video. But this was a little preview of me put all this time and effort put together this cart, and then I managed to transfer the gas tank and the unit over to the cart, and the gas tank hangs on the cart, and then I get it all set, and I got the cart up against the wall, and then realized that the support where the hangers for the utensils go turned out to be on the back. So I had to turn it all around and fix it the other way, put the hangers on, and then put it back, and then it was done. And then I went on in the video to actually uncover it, and that's where we started with the cooking part. So I'll end up showing you the whole video before we're done here today. But wait till the link is in the chat if you think you want one of these things on the 15th, because they are, I don't know how good it's going to be, but they are having a Father's Day sale, which doesn't, I don't know if it's any good yet or not. So that's a great question. Thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun. I've been working very hard on this video for this thing because I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I sent Kelsey a couple of snapshots of the actual finished steak and he was very impressed. So when he's going to come over here when we have that deal in Orlando, he's probably going to spend the night on my couch, and we're going to fire up this thing. We're going to cook us some steaks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to do that. Definitely going to do that. He needs to relax a little bit after all the travels. He's gone to Australia, gone to England, gone here, gone there. Mary M. says, I turned 69 in September. Okay, this is a good question from Brian. Did the meat mess? No, the meat, where the meat is not 1,500 degrees. It would turn that steak into ashes in a second. It's hot, and it's very hot because you can see what's happening on the steak, but nowhere near hot enough to break. That I think that Typher thermometer is rated to 1,000 degrees. So yeah, I think we're fine with that. No problem. No problem at all. Worked great, read great, and it's accurate as hell. And I think to try to use that thing, unless you become real expert at the timing, you want consistency, use the tools. You know, tell your doctor before he starts cutting into you, maybe he should do an x-ray first. Get an idea of what's going on inside, you know. If you got the tools, use them. Question, Mitch. When will you be posting the new video? 15th, on the 15th, probably sometime afternoon. That's I'm in a hurry to post it, so I'm going along with their wishes. I think it's a unique, an interesting and unique product. It's not brand new. It's been around for quite a while. Been around for a while. There's lots of videos on YouTube about it, but I watched a couple of them. They're all the same. They are infomercials. And the channels that they're on are people, that's all they do. That's all they do. Their whole raison d'etre is, that's the reason for existence, is just to do product reviews and get paid commissions when people buy them. Then not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's all they do. That's all they do. My BBB and Eve. Sharon, hi, Sharon. Your cooking videos are great. Wear your cool hat. Chef Mitch, yeah. I have the jacket and the hat. I haven't done that shtick in a while. I used the picture on the thumbnails that I have, but I need to dress up like Chef Mitch and play the game again. It's fun. It's fun. A lot of talk about 69th birthdays. And question, Mitch, from Jerry. Don't forget to wish a very happy birthday to DJ Magic Man and to Juliet, who are celebrating today. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, DJ and Juliet. Why we celebrate another year older, I don't know, but we do. We do. We celebrate. Happy birthday. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, and Gary is telling Donna that indeed his bonfire storefront is up. And just so you don't forget, I'll put the link in the chat again to go see Gary's bonfire storefront. Pretty soon you're going to need a department store for all these different T-shirts that you have. Yeah, I really like it. I don't have any black ones yet, Gary. You haven't sent me any black ones yet. I'm still getting all white ones. And between my coffee drinking and cigar smoking, my white T-shirts don't fare very well over time. The black ones, however, much better. I saw that Thomas had a black T-shirt from you, but this T-shirt here is a good one. I like it. It fits perfectly. It's a little heavier material. You have two different T-shirts. One is a lighter material and one is a little heavier. I like the ones that are a little bit heavier. Good quality, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing great. As long as at least you break even or make a little money. Nobody expects you to be that much of a philanthropist here. But I appreciate it. All right. Question. Can I have your electric? It's on. Oh, just this video. Just type in the YouTube on my channel or anywhere on YouTube. You could type Old Guy Carnivore electrolytes, and it'll come up. I've made 2 videos. Very simple. But watch it and be careful, because you make 100. You want to do it right. And there's some people get very confused, and I can understand that. So if you're at all confused about what's going on, and I don't want to get into it here, but just be careful. Don't do it if you think you're too confused by it. I got to scoot here. Got to start running through this. I'm trying to make sure I miss no questions. Susie March, question: have you shared a recipe for your electrolytes? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. Let me see if I can. Let me actually see if I can find this here. Let's go over here to Google, and let's go old guy carnivore electrolyte. Okay, and don't make a fool out of me. Don't make a fool out of me, Google. Here it is, right here. YouTube, Mitch Weiss, big save big dollars, mix your own electrolytes. And here's the 2 videos I made. They're right there. Come up first. That's how you find it. And I'm trying 1 year ago and 2 years ago. Okay, the one on top that's 1 year old is my latest. And let's take a look. And it takes you through the whole thing, where I get them. There's what I end up with, and tells you how to understand the supplement labels. And I mix it 100 batches. I use a little gram scale, and the whole thing is there. And you can see that it's got 6,500 views. It never went viral or anything, but that is that's there. Old Guy Carnivore electrolytes, and you'll find both the videos that I made. Since I made that, I've made one change for myself, but that's up to you. And you can make these changes. I doubled the amount of potassium that I was putting 500 milligrams per dose. I upped it to 1,000 milligrams per dose because most people, we simply don't get enough potassium. We need, according to the RDA, whatever bullshit they use to determine how much we need, they claim 4,000 milligrams a day of potassium is the minimum RDA, recommended daily allowance. I was, long time ago, buying the Dr. Berg's electrolyte mix. And the one reason I bought that was because of the 1,000 milligrams of potassium. Since I eat a half a pound of bacon today, I'm probably getting quite a bit of potassium from the bacon. There's about almost 100 grams per slice of this bacon. So you eat meat, you're going to get potassium, but I don't think you're going to overdo the potassium. So I started with 500 milligrams because that was kind of the maximum dose in any of the commercially available electrolyte mixes except Dr. Berg's. But I decided for myself, I would now put 1,000 milligrams or 1 gram of potassium. And that's not 1 milligram of potassium, 1 gram of potassium chloride, because the amount of available potassium in a particular weight of the actual powders that you're mixing is different. And that's why there's certain calculations that I have done in advance for you. So all you need to know is, if you're using the same brand of, say, potassium chloride that I'm using, and you make it 100 doses, you don't need to worry about how much net magnesium is in each dose. Just weigh out the amount I tell you and put it in a bowl. Then weigh out the amount I tell you of the other products, assuming they're the same product. That's important. Mix them all together. Get a scooper. It's about 6 grams, and you're in business. About a teaspoon size scooper, and you're in business. You'll be close enough. It's not an exact science, not when we eat the food, and certainly not when we mix up the mix. And it works great every day. And I spent so little money on this stuff, it's almost, I don't even remember it. I buy a couple big bags of that stuff that lasts me for a year or two. So if anybody says, well, Mitch, how much you spend on making your electrolytes? I would say probably less than 50, I know for sure less than $50 a year, and maybe that lasts me almost 18 months, maybe 2 years. So insignificant compared to spending a buck or two a day to take enough element. Because one element a day is a joke. Look at the ingredients. They don't have 1,000 milligrams of potassium like my little thing has. They have less than 100, I believe. You'd have to take 10 elements to get the amount of potassium that I have in mind. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's magnesium. But I looked at those ingredients and I said, I need to drink 5 of these to get any meaningful amount of electrolytes. But they have the flavors. God, they have such great flavors. And I don't mean to trash element and all, but I guess I am. I guess I'm trashing element. Sorry about that, element. I know you're working hard. I know you're working hard. Barry put a link in here. What is that link, Barry? YouTube. I don't know what that is. Well, if Barry put it in there, it can't be bad. He must be answering somebody's question. Might have asked him to post the link. I post the bonfire link. Getting up to 8:05. We're catching up here. Think I got the questions. Had a good time. Mitch. Still doing any resistance training? Michael, you would ask that, wouldn't you? Yeah, I do. I do a lot of body weight, body weight stuff and resistance band stuff, but no weights. I'm not lifting weights. The bands are resistance training. Yeah, I do shoulders with that. I do curls with that. I'm never going to be Mr. Atlas anymore, but I'm kind of happy with this. It's starting to get pretty hard, and I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling stronger, and I'm almost 80 years old, so you got to temper. I had to temper all this with reality. And Tuka, good morning, Tuka. How are you, Rant Man? I got your email yesterday. Tuka sent me an email yesterday, concerned that I might have fallen into a chasm from an earthquake. And they had an earthquake evidently in Cuba. Well, we didn't feel it up here too good. No, I didn't even know about it till you told me, and I still haven't heard about it on the media or anything. But yeah, I'm fine. The earth did not open up and swallow me whole. That always was a good feeling not to get eaten up by an earthquake. And Liz just emailed me. As responsive as I am, let me download it and maybe show it to you. I imagine that's why you sent it to me. And supposedly about Rick. That's not it. Sorry. That's a video. I don't want that. I got that Fred Flintstone video, that meme that Gary sent me yesterday, and it keeps popping up every time I click something. All right. I'll show it to you. It says, evidently, Milton is driving the 99 car, and it says, "Is that all you got, Milton?" Chat. Okay. Thank you, Liz. Everybody likes to make fun of Rick. Rick is a gift that keeps on giving in this community. Absolutely. Any more questions? Let's wrap this up here today, my friends. Wow, here's a 5Q question. Jerry, are you going to do a morning panel tomorrow and an evening panel tomorrow? I don't know, Jerry. What do you think? What do you think? Maybe I'll just start the show and ask anybody want to come in the panel and play by ear. I don't know if we're overdoing it. The fact that Kilt is doing them now, did 2 of them last week. We could overdo that too. So I haven't really decided, but we can make that decision at the last minute. I can always say, "Hey guys, come on in." So let's play by ear tomorrow morning, and we'll have the members panel tomorrow night. And more than likely we will. For some reason, I never seem to have any problem filling up an hour. Wonder why that is. I know exactly why that is. And the chat rolls on. Question from Paul Tremblay. Question, Mitch, I eat 2 strips of bacon every day. Does that have enough potassium? Well, it certainly won't get you to your RDA. A strip of bacon might have anywhere, depending on how thick it is, 30, 40, even up to 100 if it's one of those big, thick cut bacon strips. But 2 strips of bacon is not going to give you enough potassium. But there's potassium in almost every animal product, so you may be getting enough. Hard to tell. I don't know how we would measure the amount of potassium. You can get blood tests, but since the body regulates that stuff so tightly, whether those blood tests, about the only thing they might show you is if you're dangerously low. It wouldn't hurt. It's one of those wouldn't hurt things to add a little bit. Oh, Barry put up the link for my electrolyte video. Okay, good. Thank you, Barry. You certainly always have my permission without asking to promote me. You can promote me, my stuff, anytime you want, Barry. You know I will never disapprove of that. Somebody's got to do it. It may as well be us. Question, old guy carnivore, will you tell Barry to teach me how to behave, please, says Stuka. Okay, Barry, teach Stuka how to behave. You don't need to learn, Stuka. We love you. We love you. We love you, and we like you just the way you are. Don't change a thing. Don't change a thing. I think that we got to be coming to the end of this. 8:30, yes, 4 minutes. 4 minutes behind. Any more questions? Let me not miss any. They just keep coming, though. Holy cow. There it is. There it is. Donna Ray says a pound of bacon. Yes, you'll get enough potassium from a pound of bacon, but not from 2 little slices. All right, my friends. And Uncle Charlie, you still here? Okay, can you put a link in? I did that twice already. Where you been? Here it is. Here's the link for Gary's t-shirts. And with that, I'm going to say, that's all right, Gary. I'll be happy to respond to that anytime. I still haven't copied anything else, so it's already in. The computer is waiting to be pasted, and I can do that for you. So we'll see if Uncle Charlie buys some shirts, whoever Uncle Charlie may be in real life. But we love them all. We love them all. Here's a little happy music. Say goodbye to your friends in the chat. What a great morning. What a great morning it is. Everybody have a great hump day. Enjoy yourself. It's download from here to the weekend, which to many of us has no greater significance than weekdays, but we'll go along with it. Go along with the crowd. So, Gary's, everybody's saying goodbye. Just Jerry, Terry Girl, Sharon, bye everyone. Lady June from England, hi June. see you tomorrow. Feral Grandma. Wow. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Kevin. Corgi Lover, everybody saying goodbye. Tapping Guitars, happy Wednesday, y'all. Thank you, Mitch. You're welcome. You're welcome. Lamb says, have a great day, everybody. Robbie Autry says goodbye to Lori. And I want to say goodbye to Mike Silly Sr. So with that, my friends, you know what to do. And Donna says, may the beef be with you. Absolutely. And on that note, polish off the coffee while we wait for the happy music to end. And that'll do it for today. So, my friends, until tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., I would say right after Kiltsy, but there will be no Kiltsy tomorrow morning. I will see you at 7. Take the rest of the day off and eat meat.